What is up guys, RocketBoy3312 here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get the new Parasite exotic heavy grenade launcher right after completing the campaign. So if you haven't completed the campaign yet, this video is not meant for you. Save this video for later, complete the campaign first, and come back to this video. So without further ado, let's get started on how to get this weapon. First off, you want to of course finish the campaign. You'll be taken back to Mars, where Takunai Korra gives you the exotic quest for the Parasite heavy grenade launcher. It's going to simply ask you to go talk to Mara Saab. She's located down in the Enclave, but not in the actual area. She'll be in the back, down a few flight of stairs, where you'll find a worm sitting at a table. Interact with the worm to start a cutscene. After the cutscene is finished, you'll be asked to complete the birthplace of the Vile Strike. It's going to be located on the Savathun's throne world at the top. It is meant to be played on normal mode, so don't worry. After completing the strike, you'll just want to interact with the deep sight buff, where then you'll find a table in the back of the room. Just simply place the worm for the next step. The next step will involve you to simply just go talk to Finch, which is going to be in the Savathun throne world as well, of course, you might know. And this next part is going to be a very, very long trip. You definitely want to mark this quest on your map. You want to track it, make sure, and follow the indicators that pop up on your screen. But if you don't want to get lost, just follow the video down below. I take the whole route through, and I'll come back to you guys once we get to where we need to be. So follow the video, and hopefully, please don't get lost. Once you reach the area with the final icon, a bunch of Scorn waves are going to start spawning. You're going to just have to kill them all. Simply do that. It's nothing super drastic. But after killing them all, you'll get your next step, which is to defeat Scorn in Savathun's throne world. The fastest way I was able to do this was in the new Wellspring activity. So Scorn were only spawning for me. So if you want to try that, go give it a shot. But of course, some of the lost sectors as well, some of the public events on the throne world as well, are also recommended to do this because that's where most Scorn also spawn. The birthplace strike also is available. But after that, you'll get your next step, which is to visit the Fluorescent Canal Lost Sector. You'll simply go to the Lost Sector located in the fluorescent canal. You'll just simply complete the mission, or the lost sector, my bad. You'll find yourself another deep sight buff, which will reveal a doorway above the statue, which will let you enter the room needed to place the worm on the table. You'll simply listen to the dialogue, and after the dialogue is over, you'll get your next step, which is to do 3 patrols in the fluorescent canal area. I would probably recommend doing the ones that just ask you to get kills or headshots or certain enemy types. Those ones are the easiest. But once you finish all 3 patrols in the fluorescent canal, you'll be asked to go to the Queen's Bailey, which is pretty close by. It's not a very long or far journey. You'll just go through this big doorway, keep following the way it goes, and once you reach the end of the marker, you'll find yourself another waves of scorn spawning or enemy spawning. But once you complete that and kill them all, your next step will update once again. Your next step is going to involve you going to another lost sector, which is located in the miasma called Metamorphosis. But after you do complete it, you're going to go through the green door around the chest to the right to find another deep sight buff, which will reveal a pathway to yet another table to place the worm. You'll simply again listen to some dialogue to get your next step. After finishing the dialogue, you'll be asked to go to the Alluring Curtain, or if you spawn in the Quagmire, go all the way to the right. If you get kind of lost here, just find these deep sight buffs. It's like the missions basically. You're going to be heading back towards a familiar area in a familiar direction. Just grab these buffs, go the way in the missions like you did before, and just follow along. But once you reach the end, once again, you will kill a few hordes of hive at this point, and once you enter the room, it's going to be told that there's nothing in the room. So you're going to be asked to leave the room, and you're going to go to the edge on the right, where you'll find yourself another deep sight buff. It'll spawn these platforms, and on 3 of these platforms, there are going to be these fire torches. All you're going to do is just find these 3 torches, and then you're just going to shoot them. And after shooting the 3 torches, a chest will spawn back where the deep sight buff was first found. After you do open the chest, again, it's going to ask you to go to another lost sector. This one is going to be in the Quagmire. This one is called the Extraction Lost Sector. Again, you're just going to complete it through, and in the back of the room, there will be another deep sight buff, revealing a pathway, and yet another table. After the dialogue is over, you'll be asked to go talk to Finch, where he'll be giving you a hive casing. Now at this part, you will need a free slot in your heavy inventory. If you don't, you will not be able to grab this item, but once you clear a slot, you'll be able to pick it up for the final mission. This mission is going to be called Parasitic Pilgrimage. This is the final mission to this whole entire quest, but without giving out too much info for this mission, because I would like you guys to be able to play through the mission. This mission just involves a lot of running around, a lot of platforming. Towards the end, you actually will be able to get to use the weapon for fun, so definitely don't be afraid to equip it and just use it for the time you're given. But once you finish it, you will, of course, get yourself the Parasite grenade launcher. This weapon gets warm byproduct, which damaging yourself with the explosion of this weapon does give you a damage boost to all weapons, so not just the grenade launcher. The second perk, Worm's Hunger, is actually really reliable, which getting kills by any means necessary, so melee, grenade with your weapons, super, any kills in general, up to a stack of 20, makes this weapon's damage and splash area even bigger. You'll know how many stacks you have with this perk activated by just simply pulling out the weapon, and on the left side of your screen, it'll tell you how many stacks you have, of course, maxing out at 20. This weapon maxed out at 20 is definitely a way to go, especially because with the worm byproduct, you'll most of the time get damaged by this weapon. It's no doubt. It's definitely a fun weapon as well. It's not meant to be like a huge thing. Will it be good in GMs? Maybe. I would only see it working against champions really well, just getting out a burst damage, especially on shielded or even overloads. But other than that, this weapon's a pretty fun weapon just in general. It's not going to be a huge game changer, but I'm really glad Bungie decided to even make this weapon, because this is actually a really cool and unique type of weapon. I mean, it shoots worms, exploding worms. What else could you ask for? It fits well with this DLC as well. But other than that, that's going to be your guide on how to get this weapon. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please leave a like, comment down below if you want to see more videos like this, any guides, because I would love to be able to show more. But definitely subscribe for more if you definitely want to see more of my content. I do have some other videos up already. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.